Hello and welcome to our Francis Worldwide Early Childhood Education Adjunct Faculty Meeting. Today our agenda is as follows. We're going to talk about syllabi, Canvas, Google Drive, clinical hours, clearances, paradigms, and the master schedule.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sherry Link. I am new to Francis Worldwide. I have been here at the university for 18 years, but I have transitioned into this position as the Associate Director of Advising Early Childhood Students. I am basically here to help move students from the inquiry state through graduation. I do scheduling, advising, and basically anything else that falls in between that time period.
Miss Cassie Grassmeyer. I'm the Field Experience Coordinator, Student Teaching Coordinator. I do some supervising. I also am an adjunct instructor, and I can help you all with curriculum support. My role is part-time here and part-time in the undergraduate program, so I kind of act as a liaison and help with some certification-specific questions and testing and other things to help kind of keep our departments aligned.
On the agenda, we're going to talk about the syllabus and the required format. St. Francis University has a format that all courses must follow. This file can be found within the shared drive that Cassie will be explaining later to you. Basically, it's broken down into sections. The first section is personal information about the instructor and ways that students can contact you. We need to make sure that when you include the course description, that course description is the same as the one that is in the catalog. If you are unsure of that, please let me know and I can make sure that you have the proper course description. We have to have permissions from Faculty Senate to make any changes to those. Further on down along in the syllabus are some standards, expectations of students. We are required to include university policies such as their attendance, the ADA statement, non-discrimination, and we also need to make sure that we include the academic honesty policy. So basically, this is your reference to see that you have included all information that is required. Your syllabi can be submitted to Ms. Lois Quist. She is our faculty coordinator, and she gathers all syllabus for every semester.
Let's switch gears and talk about Canvas for a few minutes. I want to talk to you about applying the template. If you're not familiar with the template, this is what it looks like. Teresa Wilson and her team have developed a really nice template so it allows all of our courses to look the same. So students know where to go and they're familiar with what everybody's course looks like. Teresa can help you with this template. Her team has helped find images and they'll help you. They will do all of this for you basically. You'll have to send them a headshot and they'll set this up. Then you can start building your course, or if you already have a course built, they can add it to that course easily. So we'll be reaching out to Teresa to apply these course templates. I wanted to just kind of show you a little bit about Canvas and how I arrange things. All of you have taken Teresa's course. It might have been a while for some of you, so if you have any questions, she's more than happy to help with some PD on Canvas. I'm also a Canvas junkie. I really enjoy building courses, so if I can help you in any way, let me know. So I always start with the Let's Get Started module where I put my syllabus, course goals, and some of the important documents that you can find in our shared folder. I always create a field experience hours module. This is easy because if you create an assignment that shows the students exactly what they need to do for field experience, and also has the documents that they need to turn in. You have them upload the documents, and you can easily download them quickly so you can file them as we referenced in our field experience video. They're video happy here. Or that you knew how to do was actually transferring old course material into a new course shell. So unfortunately, I already did this for Education 375, but I can still show you where to go and what to do. You'll click on Settings, and then you will find Import Course Content. On that. Content type, you would say copy a Canvas course. Search for a course. So whatever course that you taught that you're reteaching, you find your latest version. So mine was this one here. I say include completed courses. I also say all content, and I make sure that I either shift dates or remove dates. If I don't have a calendar in front of me, or if I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, sometimes it's easier for me just to remove dates and then add them in. You'll click import, and then it will show up down here at the bottom as being queued and will load over time and complete. I'm going to cancel this since I already did it. When you go to the home page, you'll find your course already uploaded everything. It'll say unpublished though until you click publish. So no one will be able to see it until you do that. I'm going to unpublish mine because I don't have dates or anything else ready for that, but all of the content will be there. So that's super easy. If you need help doing that, please reach out and let me know. Shifting gears to Google Drive, St. Francis has kind of married Google now. So you know our email is Google. We encourage use of the Google Drive. So I'm going to show you a little bit about my drive. Everybody has a My Drive. I've created 2 folders in My Drive, St. Francis, and then my kind of personal folder that links me to my other Google Drive. But I also wanted to talk to you over here about this, shared with me. There's some do's and don'ts that you need to know about. When someone else shares a file with you, it will appear in shared with me until you add it to your own drive. So I'm going to pick this document here. These are competencies that Mrs. Shaw was working on in our undergraduate, and I did not add it to my drive. I want to add it to my drive. I am not ever going to take this and move it to my drive because then it would steal it from Marianne Shaw's drive and it would mess all kinds of things up. So all I do is right click and then add to my drive. So then that document will then appear in my drive. So when I click on my drive, there it is right here. And then you can organize it within folders or however you choose to do that. So I created a Francis Worldwide shared folder for us. And within that shared folder, which you all have access to, you can see that here, you are able to see some different folders. We were in the course information already, and we're talking about syllabi with Sherry. We also have information about the PAPA and PECT exams. You may refer students to me for that. There's a student teaching folder that has lots of resources for supervision. We have clearance information, lesson plan template, and the field experience folder, which was outlined for you in this lovely field experience document video that I created for you. I put that in there so you can refer to that. So basically the do's and don'ts of Google Drive are don't move anything from a shared with me folder unless you add it to your drive first. You can add this whole folder to your drive by clicking on this little arrow, and then there'll be the same option, add to my drive. I highly recommend doing that. That means whatever updates we put in it will automatically update to yours. It's not like copying a folder. It's like actually taking the whole thing and leaving it out on the cloud. So when we're talking about clinical hours, we did have that video previously that talked about how to retrieve those documents. How do we then upload them to the Google Drive so that we can file them in student folders? We created a folder to make it easier. It says student files by semester. This is where you will drop your fall 2019 and then continuing in the spring. You'll drop your folders in here. I put 207 in here already. So all my student documentation is in there. So I will then be the person that drops them into the Francis Worldwide main drive. But this is really helpful if you are able to do that. Let's look about field experience within Canvas. Again, if you have an assignment set up, it's very easy to download all of those things at once. That is also all in that other video. So if you need to refer to that, or if you have any questions about that, please ask. It's very important that we hold our students accountable for their hours. This is a requirement of PDE. We also need to be the ones that are verifying their hours. So you, as the instructor, need to be collecting the logs and the mentor evaluations. Students in the past have sent them to me or sent them to Lois. We really want them to send them and turn them into you. It should be for a grade. I usually make mine 100 to 150 points depending on the amount of hours and what I ask them to do during their hours. And in our education department, we get paper copies of these and we sign off on them. So we're counting on your verification of the hours as actually dropping them into these folders. So that lets me know that you've verified or signed off on the forms. Another thing to think about when we're talking about clinical hours, it's kind of been an issue, and I want to get us all on the same page, is that our students have different majors in Francis Worldwide. We offer an associate's degree. We offer a Bachelor of Arts. Both of those do not get certification from the state of PA. And we also offer the Bachelor of Science or a post-bac program, which both get certification from the state. When we are applying in TIMS for these students to get certification, we are saying that they are ready to teach in a classroom pre-K to grade 4. It's important for those students in our post-bac program and our Bachelor of Science program to get a wide variety of field experience. We're a little bit more lenient with our associate's degree students and our Bachelor of Arts students in doing more of their field hours at their place of employment because they're not going for a certification. So I hope that makes sense. We also have to remember that our adult learners are working full-time, most of them. So we have to kind of give them a little bit of grace when it comes to hours, and some of them aren't able to get out into schools as easy as others. So we're going to work with what we have and encourage them to see as many experiences as possible.